Our special guest tonight is Ora Terra with Schneider National. And Schneider has those beautiful orange trucks. And pretty much anywhere in the country you are, you've seen a Schneider truck going up and down the road. So without any further ado, let me introduce Ora Terra from Schneider National.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for the opportunity to speak with you. And just to go a little bit over kind of Schneider, who we are, there really is no driver on the road today that's more recognized behind the wheel of a Schneider tractor than a Schneider driver. A lot of people recognize us for our proud orange color. We may be known as the pumpkin trucks on the road. But without a doubt, you'll get off this call today and drive past a Schneider truck and just kind of chuckle to yourself because we are nationwide. Our drivers are known for being everywhere. We've been in business for more than 78 years. We are a family-owned company. So we started with Al Schneider, as you can see here, started by selling, his family cars, the American dream, and now his company's grown into the nation's largest privately held trucking company. We've been in business for 78 years. We really pride ourselves on the career opportunities that we have. We have a nationwide and a global presence. So no matter where you're located, you can feel pretty confident that we will have a Schneider opportunity for you. If you have to move and relocate your family, as we know sometimes life happens, you again can feel pretty confident that you can pick your family up and continue driving for one of the nation's largest companies. Again, we work with more than two-thirds of the Fortune 500 companies, including Walmart, Target, Dollar General. He's going over a couple of few facts about the company here just by the numbers. We currently have 13,000 drivers on the road, so you can feel pretty comfortable knowing that you're not on the road by yourself. You have plenty of other Schneider family members on the road with you.
Or looking at just these numbers alone, you're saying 13,000. I got my numbers are a little bit old here, 11,000. You guys are building and building every day and needing more and more drivers all the time.
Absolutely. This year alone, we are estimating we're going to hire about 10,000 drivers. So usually I get the question, are you guys hiring? And I just kind of chuckle and go, oh, yeah, we're hiring. We have about 10,000 that we're hiring for. So we're always hiring. And this next slide that we're looking at goes over our operating centers. And this is really the main thing, in my opinion, that sets Schneider apart from our competitors. We have a total of about 30 across the country, and these are one-stop shops for our drivers. You don't have to worry about stopping into, a local truck stop to get some relaxation time. We build these operating centers for our drivers' convenience. We have fully operational cafeterias. We have exercise rooms available. All of our facilities have physical therapists on site. So we know it's a hard life sometimes behind that wheel. If you're out there, get a kink in your neck, or you need something adjusted, you come to one of our operating centers. Our physical therapist will take care of you. We have rental cars available. If you're waiting on your truck to be maintenance, cleaned, washed, anything like that, take out one of our fully gas rental cars, bring it back when you're finished. These are really set up to be areas and terminals for convenience for our drivers to stop at and just relax amongst your Schneider family. Again, safety first with us, some of our core values. Integrity. We really want to hire the best drivers out there. Respect for all. We really want our drivers to respect themselves as we respect them, and we believe in excellence in all that we do. We pride ourselves on a variety of career opportunities. We also provide work-life balance, support, respect, a very important component for Schneider. And when I go over variety, you can see here we offer over-the-road, any 48 states, including Canada, if you have your passport. We also offer team driving. Our over-the-road, depending upon the area that you go to, they can get sometimes up to 25 to 2,700 miles per week. We have team driving, regional, dedicated, intermodal, tanker and oil field. With our team drivers, they can average 6,000 miles per week. If you don't currently have a team member, we will go ahead and coordinate that partnership with you. I always say we Match.com you. It's a little joke I have. We'll, send your profile, fill it out, Match.com, we'll look for your trucker soulmate for you. And a lot of our team positions have a bonus of up to $8,000 to sign up for.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
It is. It is.
Now we're gonna get into, I guess, the regional and dedicated routes. And you opened up talking about, working for Walmart and the Dollar Generals and things like that. And that's kind of what we're talking about here, isn't it?
It is exactly what we're talking about. Our regional and our dedicated, those are the positions that are going to give you the home time that you're looking for. Our regional, they're usually out for 7 days, home for their 34-hour reset, and it's a small little 500 to 600-mile radius around where you're located. So if you're looking to kind of stay home, just run a quick regional route for us. A regional position would be a perfect opportunity for you. And then, again, as you're pointing out, look how much you can earn in a regional position, $48,000 to $54,000, depending upon your experience, location, and you still get home.
Or we talk about that, and we talk about home time. A little bit different than your team driving and you're over the road. Your regional and dedicated, basically, is going to get you home a little bit more, and you're still making some pretty nice money.
Absolutely. And, in 2011, we actually won an award by the National Transportation Institute as being a top-paying carrier. So it was among 35,000 carriers they surveyed, and we won an award for being a top-paid carrier. Not only can we get you home, but we'll also make sure that you're compensated fairly and well. Our dedicated positions, you're home weekly or more. We have some dedicated positions you're home every other day. Very consistent. It's steady freight. You're working for the Fortune 500 companies. These are the positions that require at least 6 months of experience. So once you get those 6 months under your belt, there's an opportunity to come home maybe every other day and really work for these Fortune 500 companies on these consistent regional routes. A lot of times the paychecks you get weekly, or sometimes they're salary. So again, we're looking at the combination of great home time, work-life balance, and the pay to go with it.
Okay. Now the next ones that we're going to talk about, and we have a lot of people come to the webinars every week just to listen to what the different companies have, and really, I think the intermodal and the oil fields. This is the first time we're really seeing these two divisions on there. So let's talk a little bit about intermodal.
Absolutely. And, it's so interesting that you mentioned that, because I think, again, one of the best things that we do as a company is we offer variety. We're just not a regular dry van company. We offer variety. Our intermodal, we're serving and delivering loads to and from our customers on the railroad, our drayage services. These are regional and local positions that provide drivers with home time throughout the week or daily, making it a great choice for drivers and their families. You will be required to get a TWIC card, but again, look at the money that you can make. You're home every day, you're home weekly, and as you mentioned, it really is a variety. Variety is the spice of life. So if you're looking for something else, intermodal is a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we have so many people that come to the webinars each and every week. I notice online today we actually have actual drivers that already have CDLAs that are here tonight. So that's great to see as well. Next we have tankers. And tankers, I don't know, do you need a hazmat to drive tankers?
You do. So we actually changed our policies at the beginning of the year. You now need to have your tanker endorsement and your hazmat endorsement on your driver's license before we can actually hire you. So your hazmat and your tanker endorsement are required, but we're the industry leader when it comes to tanker. We have the largest tanker fleet in the industry. Our tanker guys are guaranteed 6 days off per month. Usually our over-the-road, they're out for 22 days with 6 days home. And our regional, they're home every weekend on Thursdays or Fridays and Saturdays. So again, I go back to that work-life balance of awesome miles, plus you're getting paid. You can earn $38,000 to $65,000 per year. And who wouldn't want to take 6 days off in a row? That's amazing. I get a lot of guys, their eyes get big when I say, we'll send you home for 6 days. They don't believe it, but it's true. It's absolutely true.
And of course, the tuition reimbursement, we didn't even get into that yet. Let's talk about oil fields, though. And this is such a growing part of the trucking industry.
Absolutely. We recently got into the oil and gas and energy business, and it really has turned into such a great opportunity for Schneider. With our oil field work, a lot of it's done out of Texas. We'll even pay to relocate you sometimes, depending upon the position. So if you're not stuck in one particular area, here's a great way to have a great income, great home time. Again, these guys are making oil drop, site drop one site to another site. So they're typically home every day. They receive weekly paychecks and their salary. So this is the positions where we look at, they're not paid per mile. They are paid a salary because they're really just doing this, small little territory. They're making local drops, local material drops, and they're home every day. They have the weekends off. Again, it's a really great industry. Some of these guys make up to $65,000 to $70,000 a year. They're home every day, and they get to live in beautiful Texas where the weather is always wonderful and sunny.
Excellent. Now, are they doing fracking in Texas as well?
We are doing fracking in Texas as well. We were also in North Dakota doing fracking as well. So we are working with fracking, yes.
I think we have a couple of students that Rob Nelson enrolled that are actually in North Dakota driving, and they're doing very, very well. Very, very happy. All the reports we got back from them, they just love it.
Awesome. I'm sure if you don't work for us, they've seen our Schneider trucks up there because we're definitely in the area.
Let's talk a little bit about the benefits of working for Schneider National.
As a company, we offer full benefits, medical, dental, and vision. But I think the most important benefit is our 401k. I've never seen anything like it. If you contribute 1 to 4%, the company will match you 50 cents on the dollar. If you contribute 5 to 6%, we will match you dollar for dollar. That's huge. Where most companies have suspended or stopped their 401k, we are actually matching our drivers dollar for dollar. And you can start contributing on day one. With our medical benefits, we waive any pre-existing conditions. So you come as you are, day one after 90 days, you and your dependents are fully covered. We don't make you take any physicals or anything like that before we'll cover you. And we also pay 100% of your preventative care. So any physicals, exams, checkups, your sleep apnea, the sleep apnea diagnosis, even the CPAP machine that you will need in your truck, we will pay at 100% for our drivers. We also offer tuition reimbursement up to $6,000. So anything that you paid out of pocket to go to school, we will reimburse you. It's paid out $150 a month up until the total amount has been met. And then we offer, our passenger program, our rider program. You can bring family members with you as long as they're over the age of 10. You can also bring non-family members with you as long as they are over the age of 18. And then you look into our military leave. We're a very military-friendly company. So if you have drill, if you have anything that the military is requiring you to take, we'll 100% support you. It looks like now we're going to get into our equipment and our technology. So all of our trucks are 10-seat, no supers. Our entire fleet are manuals. You won't see a Schneider truck that's an automatic. We have Qualcomm built in, and we do electronic logging as well.
Excellent. It almost looks like it's a little tablet with the driver's.
Yeah, it is. It's the neatest thing. It has Wi-Fi. You can access your email, get directions in case you get lost somewhere. You can speak directly to your dispatcher, and sometimes you can even speak directly to your manager. So what a great way to always be in contact with those individuals that are making sure we're making your life easy as far as picking up and dropping off loads.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Here we go. Nearly 1/3 of our trucks are brand new. We just updated our fleet with the new Cascadia, with the new bells and whistles. So everyone is extremely excited. Those are Freightliners. So we don't keep our trucks any longer than 4 or 5 years, and I'm pretty sure this is something you guys hear often. As recent graduates, they always want to know, how old is my truck? And I always say to them, you won't get a truck that's any older than 4 or 5 years, and we're constantly updating our fleet to make sure our drivers have the best equipment to operate in.
Yeah, and it looks like, in your trucks you even have the, lots of things that you're not finding in some of the other some of the other companies.
Yeah, our newer trucks even have the APUs built into them. So, and if you happen to get a truck that doesn't, we build in idle time. But yeah, you're absolutely right. They have the new bells and whistles that a lot of other companies aren't offering. But that's what comes with being such a large, recognized company. We have the ability to do that and provide our drivers with the best that's out there in the industry right now.
Yeah, could you explain what the Webesto heaters is and the anti-collision device?
Absolutely. So the SBAR heaters, it's a part of basically when it's during the winter time, we allow you to have heaters within your truck. So sometimes you'll see where truckers have to stop at a truck stop and they have to purchase. It's all a part of the APU. We allow you to have the cooling system as well as the heater. In most trucks nowadays, it's either one or the other. Either it's the heating system or it's the cooling system. In our newer trucks, we have both, the ability to heat and cool your truck at the same time. Our on-guard anti-collision system, it's something that we've had in our trucks for years, actually. And it helps you as a driver avoid any collision. If you're approaching a car that's coming up too closely, it just starts ringing these little red alerts, kind of letting you know, hey, pay attention, this car is 10 feet ahead of you, or whatever it may be. So it goes back to our safety. We, as a company, believe safety is first. So we want to make sure our drivers are fully aware of what's going on the road, and what better way to do that than to better equip your truck with helping you drive and letting you know if there's a potential for a collision. So we really do try to not only work with our drivers as far as staying cool and warm when that time comes, but we also build in the technology to help you become safer and better drivers.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and open up the telephone lines. If anybody has a question, okay, Gary typed in his question, Aura. It says,
Okay.
Can I ask, what is a quick card?
A quick card is your transportation worker's identification credential. And basically, it's just a card that allows you to get into and out of the port. So for our positions, like our tanker positions, our intermodal, or you may potentially go to the port to pick up your loads, the government requires everyone to have identification after 9/11 that says, I basically have permission to enter the port. So it's just an identification card for you to get into the port.
Andrew, I've got one here. It was on the benefits. He wanted to know, when do the benefits start?
So your medical and your vision benefits kick in day one after 90 days, and your dental benefits kick in after 6 months.
Yeah, I got another one here, Andrew. They wanted to know about team driving. Okay, if it was a husband and wife team, how do you train husband and wives?
Now, as a company, we actually don't do the training anymore. So once you go to national, the team will go to national together, do their training, get their CDL Class A, and then you would come to Schneider, where we put you through, I always say we Schneiderize you. We make you bleed orange for a little bit. We put you through a training. It's a quick 2-week training. You're over the road with your trainer, and you guys would actually train together. So all of our team partners will go into training together, and they will train over the road with the same trainer. Kind of, building that bond from day one. You're really getting used to your team partner from day one. So we will train you guys together once you go and obtain your CDL. But both partners would have to meet our requirements.
Yeah, so they would be trained for on the road situations, Schneiderized for 2 weeks. You say?
Yes, for 2 weeks you're over
What
the
about
road
the solo
with your
driver?
trainer.
How long does the solo driver go for?
It's the same. Now, it's going to vary depending upon the division. So our tanker training is typically a 25-day training after you complete school. The first week is policies, procedures, and then you're over the road for 2 weeks. Now, for our regular dry van, it's only a 15 to 17-day training. So it's going to depend. That time after school is going to depend depending on the line of business that you're interested in. But in general, you're over the road with your team, with your trainer for 2 weeks after school.
I say, so they're out there after a very short period of time. They're making full pay.
Oh, absolutely. And while you're in training, we're paying you as well. Depending upon your location and your area of the country is going to depend upon your daily training pay. But after 2 weeks, you're over the road and you're making your mileage pay. So yeah, you're absolutely correct. After a short 2 weeks, you're ready to start making the big bucks.
Okay, I got a question here from Billy. He wants to know, he lives in south of Georgia, right on the Georgia-Florida line, and, will Schneider hire from that area?
We are nationwide. We hire from every area. Absolutely, Billy.
Excellent.
And towards the end, I will definitely go over, and you guys just let me know when. I'll go over our how to apply in our application process.
What's your question, James, for Aura?
Well, if I do sign up for y'all school for y'all truck driving, do I have to move to where y'all at, or can I still work from where I'm at?
Great question, James.
I'm gonna just close James's microphone real quick because he's got a little bit of a feedback. James's question was, if he goes to school at National Training in Green Cove Springs, would he have to move to where the trucking company is? And I know the answer to that. Aura, what do you say?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You do not have to move. Nope, you can stay right there where you are in Jacksonville, which happens to be my hometown. I am a 2000 Reigns graduate, so go Jacksonville. But no, you do not have to move. You can live exactly where you are. Again, we're nationwide, so you don't have to move unless you are interested in those relocation opportunities, James.
And that might be something like the
oil fields position.
The oil
Absolutely.
fields position, something like that. Let me just open James' microphone real quick to see if he's got any other question. James, did that answer your question?
Yes. So if I decide to move to South Carolina, do y'all still have the truck driving up there too?
Absolutely. Again, we're nationwide, so no matter where you go, we have opportunities available in that area. So one of our main hubs is in North Carolina, right outside of South Carolina. So absolutely, James, if you decide to move anywhere, we'll potentially have opportunities available for you. That's one of the great things about Schneider. You can feel pretty confident no matter where you go. You'll still have an opportunity to support yourself and your family.
Rob, you had a question there.
I had one. Aura, I was just wondering, driving up and down the Highway 95 or wherever, I noticed that there's different colored trucks with Schneider. I believe they're owner-operators, and do you have a lease purchase program also?
We do. We have owner-operators, and we have a lease purchase program.
Great.
Again, depending upon your area, it's going to depend upon the specifics around the program. But the different colors depend upon the line of business. So you're absolutely right. Our owner-operators, they have a different color truck. Our dedicated, they have a different color truck. Our tankers are a different color. So depending upon the color of the truck, you can kind of tell what line of business they're working in. But you're absolutely right. We offer owner-operator as well as a lease purchase program. And we have a Schneider finance company, so we can actually help you finance your own truck as well. Keep everything in-house. We can take your payments directly out of your paycheck. So again, we have so many different areas, and we offer so many variety of opportunities. Lease option, owner operator is definitely one of them.
I'm going to go to Richard Fernandez. He's got a question.
Well, yeah, my question was that my wife, can she occasionally drive with me if I was working with your company, but not as a part of the team, just, to say,
Just a ride-along program.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So all family members that want to ride along, they have to be over the age of 10. Now, you can also bring a non-family member as long as they're over the age of 18. There's no fee for our drivers to sign up for our rider policy as well. I will mention, unfortunately, there are no pets with Schneider. So you can have a family member, you can bring your wife, you can bring a friend, but there's no pets. We had a guy a couple of years ago that had a goat in his truck, believe it or not. So we no longer allow pets in our trucks.
There's a joke there, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I know. There's plenty of jokes.
Okay. Richard, did that answer your question?
It does. Thank you very much.
Okay, terrific. And, of course, on the application, it talks about, what school you went to. You want to put national training.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
as well. Ora, I want to thank you for coming on tonight, for sharing all that terrific information about Schneider National. We definitely would love to have you